Good morning. My name is Lisa Schmidt and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome to Saturday in the Studio. I'm so excited to share with you this morning something that is from our new January through April catalog. But first, before that, what are you doing on this Saturday morning? I have to say, this past week there were 3 days that were like 5 degrees, -5, and so cold that as a fourth grade teacher, not being able to go out for recess is not my favorite thing. Even though we supervise recess, I'd rather get outside with the kids than stay inside all day. So I'm happy that today it's like 22 degrees right now. I was like, whoo, heat wave. So I think it's going up to 30. Whew. So excited about that. Okay, so I'm going to show you a suite from the mini catalog, and we're going to make a card with that. That is kind of a tried and true, I don't know if it's tried and true, but it's one of my go-to cards. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Good morning, Tina.
You're going to close that because we can't show it.
It's not open.
Oh, sorry. It looked open from my side.
No, you can't show the inside, but not until it goes live. I was like, well,
Sandy.
It
Sorry,
is
from here,
closed. Good morning,
open.
Sandy. So this is our new January through April mini catalog. And this particular stamp set is just so fun. I can't wait to explore that some more. Nothing exciting. Well, sorry to that person. Nothing exciting on the back. There are no fun stamp sets on the back. So anyway, so this is our mini catalog. And as you may know, we're coming into January and February. I know it's not even Christmas yet. It's okay. But we have to plan ahead. So January and February are coming. And with every $60 purchase, you get a free item out of this catalog celebration. Again, no teasers on the back. Okay, so let me go ahead and set those aside so I don't open them. First thing I want to tell you is this stamp set is called Floral Delight. Is that what I said? Floral Delight. It is so pretty. It is so sunshiny. And I'll tell you, in Minnesota with kind of the gray days, I am super excited to work with something that is bright and cheery. So let me just show you some of this. So here is the designer series paper. I was kind of turning them one way, then the other way so we could see them all. There we go. I was like, something is not right. All right, so just really fun. It's pool party, and there's Daffodil Delight, there's Lemon Lolly, and there's crushed curry, old olive. I think you could even go with Mossy Meadow. So I'm just going to kind of move these along so you can see them. There's pecan pie. I love Czech. I don't know why. I just think Czech is really fun.
Gingham is your jam.
Well, not really, but I just think it's really pretty. So isn't that gorgeous? I just think this is so fun. And as if that wasn't enough, there is also vellum paper that goes with it as well. And vellum is just really fun to work with because you get that little bit where you can kind of see behind it. But so there's 6 sheets of vellum here, 3 different patterns. Look how fun these are. All right. All right, those watching, tell me, isn't this so fun? Come on, give me some feedback here. It's so, so, so very pretty. I just love Stampin' Up! Designers just do an amazing job. The other thing very fun about this, I'm going to show you the stamp set.
Tina loves the colors.
Me too, Tina. Delightful wishes. And so we've got this wishing, which is great, very fun. And you can match it with all these different things. Wishing you were here, wishing you all the best, wishing you happy birthday, wishing you lots of love. There's also, this is 2-step stamping, so that this one would be the lighter color and the darker color goes on top of it. Same here. Lighter color, dark goes on top of it, and then you can put it all on a little branch with some leaves. I will get to that sometime, but that is not today's focus. But I want to show you, this also comes with some great dies as well as bonus dies. And I always say bonus dies are the ones that, in addition to what cuts out these, there's bonus dies, other dies. So like obviously this goes with the flowers, but the bonus dies, we've got a wishing with a double on top. So that's really fun. And I'm going to show you a few more things with these. We've got this fun, it's going to cut out a design, a big branch, and we've got this little for the sentiment. But wait.
Hey, Trudy.
But wait,
Welcome back, Diane. I was kind of wondering about the other one.
we've got all these different dies, some that cut out the flowers and some that you layer on top of each other. And something that you can do as well as you could cut out, even though it may not be exactly, or it might be exactly, somebody, you can't see through them on this one, but you could die cut out, because somebody made a card who was here the other night, Mary Jo, and she die cut some of these and it looks so pretty. I was like, oh, that's a great idea. Or here's a little bit smaller one. And even if it doesn't match perfectly, it just made a really pretty flower. Whether you use that one or whether you use this one, it's not the same edge as what they have on here, but it still is
so much of the detail.
Yeah, such a great flower. Yep. So super, super fun and beautiful. Designer series paper, vellum. Here is what I was going to show you. So this is like just a little background that you could stamp on the background, and it just doesn't die cut it out. It just puts that little image in the paper.
And there's some texture.
Yeah. And then this is the one I was just showing you, the larger one, and then with the other color on top. So this is Daffodil Delight, and this is crushed curry and pecan pie. But isn't that kind of fun? You get these little flowers with
3-step stamping.
Well, it's not stamping, it's just die cutting.
Oh, it is die cutting.
Yeah, and it's really pretty, lots of detail, just really, really fun that you can use with that. So that's cool. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I hesitate to set those too far with not in an envelope, because you know what happens to dies? They disappear. Okay, we're gonna start with a pool party. Here it is. Pool party cardstock. And our standard half sheet, but then we are scoring it. I scored it. It's like one of those eighths. You know, I have a hard time with eighths. It's like 2 and a little bit. No, it's 2 and 1/16, 2 and 1/16, and then it is 2 and 1/16 from the other side. That's how I do it. I flip it over. Instead of getting 2 numbers, I just have to remember 1 number in my little brain. All right, so let's go ahead and fold it. It's making a gate fold. So if you don't know what that is, it looks like a gate. It's in the middle, it comes together, and it comes together almost perfectly, which is wonderful. Do like to use a bone folder just to get that nice deep crease in there. So you see how that comes together just perfectly, which is great. I'm going to scooch my chair over so I stop being on the wrong side. Okay, we are going to use 2 pieces. I'm going to tell you the sizes here. First, this one is, I don't like this ruler, I'm just saying. This one is 1 1/4. I know, I'd like to. I have lots at school. 1 1/4 by 4. I was going to double check that. So 1 3/4 by 4, because that's going to fit right on there. It makes sense that it's 4 inches, because we are going to put 3 of them like this, and they're going to fit right on there. Okay, so let's go ahead and, so then obviously this would be 1 1/2 by 3 3/4. So I just am going in that 1/4 inch, and wow, we can decide what should we use. I have cards made with this. I'm like wondering if I should do a different pattern on this one. I just love these. Thoughts, Dave? They're just so pretty. I have cards with these ones that are so fun. Like maybe I'm just going to stick with it because I do like the gingham, but I like the bigger pattern of the flowers. I'm going to do it this way use it for these because it's just a little piece of it. Do really like that gingham though. Okay, I'm going to stick with it. That's all right. We can use the gingham on something. The gingham would make a really good background rather than a focal point, just because it is a little bit smaller. And I just like to look at the paper and see, it can go both ways. I just like to see which way I think it looks best. All right, we are going to attach these. So I'm going to put adhesive behind here, leaving a 1/4 inch on all sides. So I'm just doing the top and the bottom first. So with my card closed, get it right here. I don't really care about the middle yet, because the middle, even if the middle touches, that's okay. If there's a little gap, that's okay. If there's a bigger gap, that's okay. So I'm doing the top and the bottom and making my edges the same, and put a little bit of adhesive on that one. On the opposite side, we're going to stick that same distance. There we go, about a quarter, or I don't know, is that okay? Yeah, I guess a 1/4 inch out. Okay, so it's, oh, I did it wrong. I do like to do it the same. Sorry about that. I'm going to put this on this side. I did that the other day too. I was like, we had some demonstrators over the other night and they made this card because we get to see things a little bit ahead of time. Okay, so you know that there's adhesive here, right? Here's my trick. Remember, you could get it off, or if you just use a tissue, it's no longer sticky. And I really can't see it. It's not sticky either. See? It's not even. Okay, then our words are going to go on this one, which is going to fit right there. And like I said, yeah, it doesn't bother me if they're so close together. I want that clean edge on all the sides. So this is the one we're going to do some little bit of decoration on. I'm going to grab my mat and I'm going to show you a couple different things we could do because we have options, always options, right? I'm going to stamp my wishing in pool party. So wishing, and I'm going to stamp it kind of towards the top. I want to get all the words on, but I want that H to go as high as I can go. There. It's just so pretty. Doesn't take much. It's just so pretty. It brings me great joy. It brings me great joy. Okay. And then this word says, hope you have a happy birthday. Now, this is one of those stamps that can easily get crooked. You see that? Well, obviously that's super crooked, but so here's what I do. Just find anything that has a line, set it so you can see, so you can get it right in between the line. There we go. And then pick it up and then you know it's straight. Because I just find these, even just by putting it on sometimes, I'm going to look at it one more time. Just by putting it on sometimes it's not perfectly straight. That's pretty good. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and stamp wishing you a happy birthday in Daffodil Delight. It's going to overlap a little bit and that's okay. It wasn't straight. Isn't that funny? All that work to make it straight. Maybe it is. Anyway, so that's one way we could do it, right? We could put this little like that. It's beautiful because I'm going to show you another card that's already made with that. And that's, that's really pretty.
And there you go.
Yeah, and they made this the other night. So that's really pretty, right? That's very pretty with the stamping. But let's take it up a notch this morning. And instead of stamping that, we are going to use the dies. So some of the dies we have are this wishing. One more little piece of paper here, the wishing, and then I want to use the.
Hey, Jenny.
So you could do wishing like this. You could stamp this and die cut it out. I did one just plain. I just die cut it out, and then I was like, wait. I want to do it on our adhesive sheets. Okay, the adhesive sheets just make this whole process much, much easier. So I just stuck a little piece of the adhesive sheet. It comes with easy to peel off 3 strips is what I'm trying to say. And there are 12 in here. It's a great, great tool to use. So I just stuck a little piece of a strip on there, die cut it out this way, my wishing, and that's what I have. So I'm going to use this one because it's already die cut. So let's go ahead and pull out. And here's the other thing. See that this little part? I don't have to push it out because the adhesive is going to pull it out when I take this off. Just
pull out the centers. Most times.
Yeah.
Every once in a while one sticks. But
yeah, it might not, but okay, just like that.
now it's all sticky.
It is sticky. Now I'm going to stick that wishing.
Very sticker.
Oh, I'm thinking I need to do the birthday first. Sorry, I do need to stamp that first because if it overlaps, then I'm in trouble. And I'm going to see if I can fix that because I didn't like the way it landed, even though I thought it was so straight. I showed you such a great technique. I know. I'm just going to stick it on. Then I don't want to stamp the wishing first because I want to know where it's going to go. All right. I don't want to stamp the birthday first. It's going to fit right underneath there. And if not, we'll change it to a different phrase. Okay. So there's that first part of the wishing. And the second part of the wishing is the little detail. This for sure, I need to use my adhesive sheets because I just cannot get adhesive on this. And I don't know if you knew, you might already know this, but these little holes are the way you can push it out. So I just really need to get one, maybe that one, to get it going, and then I can just pull it out of there. The other thing, you could die cut this out of adhesive sheets, not adhesive sheets, excuse me, out of foam sheets so that you could pop that up. And that would also be really pretty. Did that make sense?
Yes.
So you can die cut it out of a whole piece of like dimensional sheets.
Put your cardstock on a foam sheet and then die cut it.
Right. And so we're just going to grab a little piece of that.
Kind of like a thick version of the adhesive sheet.
Peel.
Adhesive sheets, but it pops it up.
Spit it out, sweetie.
I know.
No. So like look how pretty this is, though, just to layer it right on top. Pardon? Okay.
Just moving in so we can see it better.
Yeah, it's so pretty and it's so detailed. I really love it. I forget that everybody doesn't see these cards. I gave a card to a woman at the gym and she was like, "This is so pretty. Where'd you get this?" And I was like, I made it. You made this? I'm going to frame it. I was like, well, thank you. So I forget that everybody doesn't see this and think this way, but
we have a skewed vision.
A little bit. All right, I'm going to see if that happy birthday. Yep, see, that's going to fit right there because I do not want it to overlap with on top of that. Just fine. Wishing you a happy birthday. That's okay. All right, so we could have left it like this, just stamping. That's beautiful. This is just taking it up one notch. Now this one I'm going to glue on this side. So just going to adhere that there. And of course, we're going to put some embellishments on it because why not? Lining that up with my edges like that. One thing I do to make sure my papers are the same width is if you stack your cardstock and cut it at the same time, then you know that this is going to be the same. All right, isn't that pretty? I think that's really pretty. And like I said, it could be also just using the stamped, which is lovely. I think this is one step more. Okay, we are not done. We are not done. We have 3 embellishments we could use. So one, this ribbon comes in this set. I gotta close up this ink set. Ink, the suite, thank you. Okay, this ribbon comes in the suite and it is this little itty bitty Daffodil Delight. It's satiny. It's so fun. It's easy to tie in a bow. Even Jenny could tie it in a bow. And it's just easy to use. It's just really, really pretty. Daffodil Delight. And, or we also have these really fun embellishments. So these are new. They're called Party Dots. They're not in this suite. They're in another suite, but the colors obviously match really well. Or the last thing, which is what I'm going to use, which does come with this suite, are these little bees. Make sure you open it the right way or you have bees everywhere. I might need you to open this. Oh, there it is. Okay. These little itty bitty bees. I'm going to put one on here, a couple on here so you can see them. They're really small. Oops, let's get the right side up and then I will show you. There we go. Look at these little itty bitty.
So if you joined us late, all of this is from the Floral Delights suite that is coming out in the new Spring Mini. And Spring Minis should start shipping in the next couple of weeks, so watch your mailbox.
Okay, so I'm trying to say super silk because then it will focus. And you can see these, I don't know if you can see them, but these little itty bitty bees, they are adorable and they have a lot of detail on them. They are small. They are so small that they do not fit on one glue dot. Where are my glue dots, Libby? Where? That's okay. I'll just use this. They do not fit on one glue dot. I don't seem to have any over here. It's okay. I probably took it when we had people over. Actually, do you want to just grab glue dots? That'd be easier than this. So they don't fit on one little glue dot. So I'm going to show you what you do. But aren't these so cute? Look at this. You know they're little because you know the size of this container. And look at all these bees in here. Let's see if I can see how many. I think without cheaters, I can't see how many. Sorry. Can't do that. But aren't they so fun? All right, but these would look really pretty too. We could use some of these dots, which would make it look lovely. Did you find any, sweetie? There we go. All right, and I know we usually put 3s on. I'm thinking I just might do 2. We'll have to see, maybe add another one. Thank you, love. So like I said, the glue dot is even too big for this little bee, but we're going to stick the bee on there. Okay, so I'm going to stick both of them on actually. There we are. Okay, so the bees are on. And what I'm going to do is peel off the little bee.
Hey, Denise. And
just tuck under the little, you can't really see it, but tuck under the little bit of glue dot that's showing. And I'm going to stick one over here. There we go. He's so cute. We were having a good time with bees the other night. So just tuck under so you're not, what'd you say?
Be happy.
Be happy. I called for bingo the other day. And anyway, B3.
B1, the baby of the bingo board.
I know, and I didn't get B1, so when I got to B5, I said B5, almost the baby of the bingo board. All right, look at how pretty. And there's still one piece I missed. I haven't put in the inside yet, but isn't that so very fun? So I have some cards, like this is one design I keep in a box, and they're cards that either people have given me or I have made. I keep them in a little box, and when I'm like, what should I make? Because when new things come out, there are no samples yet, right? And so I want to start creating. So I pull out this box of cards, flip through it and go, oh, yeah, that could work because this highlights the designer series paper. How fun is that? Isn't that so pretty?
Very fun.
So pretty. And of course you could stamp a little flower on the inside, which would look lovely as well. Okay, so you could either, like I said, you could either use the wishing or you could just stamp it. I almost like the stamping better. Isn't that interesting on this one? I don't know. I like them both. This has a little bit more texture, but yeah. What did you have for us, love?
So as you know, anytime you need anything, go to thestamperstudio.com. Once you're there, for example, you can click on Order Stamp Products, which will take you right into the site. You don't have to worry about host code, don't have to make sure you're shopping with Lisa. That's all taken care of automatically for you. And right now, I know we're getting close to Christmas, but it is not too late. And so right now, one thing that's great for Christmas gifts are the kits. Maybe you have a crafter who hasn't done that much stamping, or you want to have an easy way to make gifts for people. The kits are a great option. And this new special occasion calendar kit would be a great thing. Same thing. You could give the kit to someone who you know would enjoy making it, or you could order some, make them yourself, and then give those as gifts this year. So, like I said, we're getting a little close to Christmas, but now is the time that you can still get in and do that. So the other thing I just want to mention is Escape and Create, our stamping retreat that is happening in February. It's happening Valentine's weekend. So Escape and Create is going to be up at the Refuge Little Falls. You get to come be pampered for the weekend, do 10 amazing projects, and there will be a variety. Cards, scrapbook pages, 3D items, all those things are going to be available for you throughout the weekend. It'll be a great time of stamping, and you will have time to do your own project as well. So if you want to bring something else you want to work on, or you want to just take time to relax when we're not stamping together, that's all things that you can do. Click on Stamp and Create, and you can go ahead and save your spots now.
And also, you know what? There is a stamp set that everybody's going to get also. Nice. And so we're going to use that for part of that for the cards and part of that for scrapbook pages. So, and if you don't scrapbook, that's okay. You could frame it because it's something you could frame or you could use as a scrapbook page. So
there you go.
Sign up for it. Okay. What do you think? Aren't these so cute? I think they're just adorable. I love the paper. Love, 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 love the paper. So I hope that you have a great Saturday. I'm kind of excited because I forgot my son Nathan was in town. Sorry, Nathan. Forgot he was in town because he went to the Vikings game with
He's going on Monday.
Oh, he's going to the Vikings game?
On Monday.
On Monday. Sorry, I thought he went last week. Going to the Vikings game on Monday with our other son, Dan. So he's in town and he said, hey, you want to go get brunch? I'm like, yes, of course. So that's exciting. We'll get to see him today. But otherwise, I hope Monday is coming. That's when I'll see you next. Until then, have a great weekend. Stamp some like little holiday tags or something. And I'll see you on Monday. Happy stamping, friends.